Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my show. I'm David Sponheim, and I do a cooking show every Thursday. And today is one of those cooking shows. Today we're making a thing I call surf and turf directly out of the freezer. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this if you're living alone in an apartment and you want to make one meal and you want to do it quickly. You want to use a microwave to defrost it. Some of the things you'll be able to cook in the microwave. The dinner consists of breasts of chicken, which you can buy in bulk in a freezer bag. You can buy all these things ready to go, and you just pull one or maybe 1.5 breasts out of that freezer bag. And you buy shrimp. I got medium shrimp. I purchased a pound for $5.99. So I'm going to take out 1/5 of a bag of shrimp and a couple of chicken breasts right now as I speak. So let's do that. I'm gonna get a plate. Yeah, it's not steak, it's chicken breast and shrimp. All right. The chicken is the turf and the chicken is the turf and the surf is the shrimp. All right. Now you can augment that with any type of turf. You can go with a steak or any type of surf. You can go with some fish, whatever. I really don't care what you make, but I'm making this. Okay. So this. I just had one meal out of this. It's still got plenty of shrimp left in here. I'm gonna throw enough shrimp for dinner. I don't know, that seems like a healthy amount of shrimp for somebody, for one person. Okay. See, wasn't that easy? No, somebody requested an individual meal, and I'm going with an individual meal, seriously. I bought the chicken for $4.99. I got the shrimp, the pound of shrimp, for $5.99. So when I take a breast of chicken out of here and about 10 shrimp, I'm not consuming more than $1.50, but you can price that out accordingly. Okay, it's really simple. I'm just going to pull. See, that's just too small. That's not enough for one person. Yeah, that might be good. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Real simple. See, I know a lot of people are living in their apartments and, they're alone and they got to cook for themselves and they don't want to put this stuff in the refrigerator because then it goes bad. So you just put this right back in the freezer. I double bag it. I also store my whole grain non-GMO organic wheat bread in the freezer. Okay, this dinner also requires green peas, and you can get these bags of green peas for $1. As you can see, I've got one serving left here. So I'm going to put it in a Pyrex glass container, something you can microwave it in. That's a one serving portion of frozen peas. Okay, I'm going to just soak those in water. So I'm going to put filtered water on them. Oh, I forgot to feed the beta. Okay, he's waiting for me patiently. Let's get him going there. All right. There you go, beta. Oh, he's eating anything he can find. Okay, so then we go over here to the kitchen. And I'm positioning microphones, etc. All right, here we go. Welcome to Dave's Garden Kitchen, by the way. Got like a little garden kitchen with a view out my window. Kind of fun. All right, yeah. We're going to take that frozen dish, and I'll show you. I put a microwave setting of defrost. Put it in the microwave. And I'm going to set it for about 5 minutes on defrost. All right, little TLC. I'm 6'4". Yeah, I'm built pretty big guy. Not exactly a small man. Yeah, I was telling people last night how my torso used to be bigger. I used to be a lot bigger. And I've been slimming down using swimming techniques, and people say I have rounded shoulders, but actually these are just extremely muscular shoulders under my shirt here, and I can't really, I can't describe my body. I'm built like a bull, so. Strong like bull. Yeah, no, it's not. It's an actual General Electric. We're in the General Electric kitchen of tomorrow, and we're doing it today. You used to be 6'4", and now you're 5'8". Yeah, that's called osteoporosis, man. You're getting excited by my body? Wow. Well, you know, you should learn how to swim, Albert. Go to a YMCA and have someone instruct you how to do it, because you really shouldn't be in a situation. What if you go on a cruise and you can't swim? Yeah, you might be one of those people that drowns, man. You wouldn't want that. You know, if I ever go on a cruise, I'm gonna get one of those really good wetsuits, the thermo insulator wetsuits. And I told Sarah, I'm just gonna carry a little survival kit, you know, with a wetsuit in case, for both of us. In case the cruise line goes down, we have something we can avoid hypothermia in. Then it would be better for the sharks, I guess. But you can't fly either, okay. Now, I did a little gardening today, and I'm gonna, you know, this camera really sucks. Let me readjust the lighting here. This is a real-time show, so you can do this. It's a little better, I guess. Okay. I'm going to put that pepper in there. You can put mushrooms in there. But all you really need is an onion, if you're really down to just an onion. That's okay. I kind of like the idea of putting this pepper in because I grew it in my garden, and I just harvested this poblano pepper. But I also put garlic in, so I'm going to grab a clove of garlic out of here. 1 clove will do you. Actually, I'll take 2. Oh, that's 3. Wow. Okay, I'll take 3. Okay, I'm going to prep these veggies. So I'm going to enlarge the screen here while I prep the veggies. Yeah, my dad always used to say it builds you up physically but tears you down socially. Garlic. I nearly lost a friend forever with garlic breath one year. I became obsessed with eating raw garlic when I was in my 20s. And some guy just said, "Man, you reek." I said, "Man, you know, I don't make fun of your alcohol breath. I mean, seriously." Not that I could even smell his alcohol breath, but it's just like, you know, when you're told by somebody that you reek, it changes your perception of the relationship, you know. But I still get calls from the guy, and he calls me up, and he's, "How you doing today?" "Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man. I stopped eating garlic." "Oh yeah, that's really bad. You really smelled bad that time." And he reminds me every time of that time. It's just like, what's the point of having a friend if all they do is remind you of how you reeked when you were eating garlic one year? That's funny. Okay, you know the method here to make these cloves extra easy to pull off. That's the easy method. I'm going to turn the pan on the grill behind me, or next to me. I'm going to put the pan on a medium-low flame of number 3, or if you're on a gas range, number low. Just set it for low. All right, get that pan cooking. So we are defrosting the, oh really? You know, I don't walk around the house nude, no. Thank you for asking though, I appreciate you, yeah, it's nice to know that you care. Okay, we got everything done in the microwave, 5 minutes. It's still a little frosty, the chicken is, but it's not bad. I'm gonna set it right on the top of that. All right, no, I picked up some Patti LaBelle non-salt garlic pepper seasoning. Now that gives you a clue. You can use garlic powder, onion powder. I sometimes put Italian seasoning in here too. But since you've got the shrimp, you can go with dill as well. Whatever you want. Even hot sauce, I don't even care. Yeah, the Patti LaBelle brand, I guess she struggled to keep this going, so I ended up getting about 100 of these bottles for 10 cents a piece. So this is how I shop for bulk items. I just opened this one. There it is. And sometimes you have to move them around with a little knife, you know, work it loose. But it's hard for it's hard for seasoning to go bad, you know. Check it out. All right, so I'm going to just take a little bit of the seasoning and kind of dust the chicken with the seasoning. You don't have to dust the shrimp. The shrimp are already pre-cooked, so you don't want to put those in the pan until it's hot, you know, completely almost to the end of the dish. Oh, thank you. I'm hot. Wow, that's sweet. All right, so I'm leading Trump and Hillary with 0.0% of the votes estimated. I think you're underestimating my potential. Well, yeah, Lawry's is good. Y'all, if you're all cooking with Lawry's, y'all can cook with Lawry's seasoned salt. Let's do that. Put a little seasoned salt on Lawry's. I always have a little Lawry's around here. And that is a little salty, so you want to add a little salt to this dish. You don't want to go saltless. That could be a big mistake. But you could put anything on this dish. You can put cumin, curry. I went with Patti LaBelle. I thank you for that, Cookie. I appreciate your vote. We got a lot of work to do. All right, so I'm going to throw this the peas on a microwave setting of 3 with the water all around it. Actually, I'm going to go with, because I've got a really good microwave, I'm going to go with 2 minutes, because that's 1100 watts. Most microwaves are about 800. Okay, everyone's saying, stand up straight, Dave. Yeah, I should. Yeah. Okay, so we've got this pan warming up over here, and our surf and turf in the distance. I'm going to add a little oil. You can get olive oil. I use sunflower or safflower, whichever you prefer. Put about a tablespoon of oil in that dish. Yeah, nice and hot. And prepare your onions. Cut your onions. I'm going for a basic cross cut. All right. And if you got mushrooms, you can start cutting your mushrooms. I do have some mushrooms. I think I'll throw some mushrooms in here. This pepper is just for a look and effect. And it also adds a nice, really nice flavor, a little bite to the dish. Okay, you can cut that up and you can cook that without the seeds because you don't want the seeds in there. Seeds are bad. Sarah gives me a lot of beef, or a lot of flack if I get a lot of beef. She gives me a lot of flack if I put seeds in anything, so I have to be careful. Don't I sound like a domesticated husband? Even though I'm not. Okay. Yeah, isn't that great? Yeah, man, seeds are good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can eat seeds. My sister Connie is making an eggplant parmesan right now in another area of the city. She's with a friend making eggplant, and she put seeds in there. We've got 6 people watching in Cambodia. Wow, that's exciting. Now you can just let the peas sit in the hot water. They're practically pre-cooked, so you don't have to worry about those. We're gonna get a sizzle cam going, a sizzle mic going here. Hang on. All right, here we go. Let's get the sizzle mic in there. You ready for the sizzle? Okay, here we go. Sizzle. In this instance, I put the garlic right in there. You can move it around with your fingers if you want. It really doesn't matter as long as your hands clean. Hands clean. And then go ahead and set the chicken down. Let me put this back here and readjust it. Hang on. There we go. Set the chicken down, face down on the onions. Okay, and leave the shrimp in the back. Because the shrimp actually, and then cover the dish, and you're at level 3. Now the shrimp has to be trimmed a little bit. The tails are not edible, and there's nothing more disturbing than having a little edible tail in your mouth and your teeth. It's like, yeah. So you got to pull the tails off of these little shrimp. These are a medium shrimp, like 51 count. But for $5.99 for a pound, that's a pretty good deal. And you can make multiple meals out of these purchases. Now this is the kind of meal you really don't get tired of. Now there is one other component to this dish that is essential to make it kind of a full-bodied meal. And that is the new potato, the red potato. So you want to keep a bag of red potatoes in the refrigerator. All right, so I keep them outside. Since I use potatoes so often, these are the best potatoes to cook with, and I also believe they're the best potatoes for people who are, I don't have a wig, man. This is the best potato for people who are actually trying to, extend their food supply, because they don't go bad as fast as other potatoes. What? Connie has settled her differences with me. I told you that. Yeah, hi, Admiral. She and I worked out our problems together, and as a brother and sister need to do, you have to. These are really, really cheap to buy, too. I mean, you can get a 5-pound bag for about $3. So the cost of the potato is probably no more than 25 cents. The onion is probably 20 cents. Or whatever other vegetable. So you really are coming in close to $2. Now I'm going to cook 2 potatoes. Just because I'm going to eat some of this later. Okay. We don't, Admiral, I'm going to ask you to mute that, because we really don't need you broadcasting garbage like that in our show. Thank you. God. What a jerk. Do you really want to get banned here? Okay, we've got stream quality on both accounts, on blog, and we've got stream qualities on Blog TV. So I'm going to drop off the iVlog show. If you want to watch this, go to americasthirdparty.com. All right. Now we'll give the guests a chance to speak, since we're, sometimes I can avoid them and they go away for a while. The perverts. All right. See all those beautiful shrimp? You see the water that's in there? That goes in the dish. That's part of the plan. Yeah. Okay, we're really not sure what's going on. We're still broadcasting. Okay, so that's good. Surf and Turf, one meal, $2. Love your cooking segments. Thank you. What should I dress up as for Halloween? Why don't you go as a normal person? Because I know a lot of times, Lot Lizard, you dress up in drag and other things. Yeah, you know what I did one year? And it really worked out well. I went as a corporate pig. Yeah. Just go to one of those Halloween stores and get a pig nut schnoz. I'm sorry I muted you, BS detector. I'm going to unmute you. I mistakenly muted you because of Donnie and his problem. Yeah, Vaughn has been purposely lowering our quality of our show. They're trying to censor me as we head toward the election. I didn't mean to do that to you, BS detector. Don't cry for me, Argentina. All right. Can you ask? No, you cannot ask a homo question. You know, I do cook with organic potatoes and onions, yes. But lately I've been purchasing regular potatoes that are non-GMO, coming from Washington, because Washington has great potatoes. The shrimp are lonely, yeah. And the dish isn't cooking fast enough for my taste, so ramp that up to level 6 now, everybody. Crank that cooker to medium flame if you're on a gas oven or a gas range. Hey, you wouldn't say that to my face. I'd probably intimidate you. You have sound? Okay, let's go ahead and do a reboot on Vaughn, since we are recording this locally. All right, thank you. We're going to drop off of... our streams are really coming in really poor right now. I'm not sure why the streams are coming in bad. It's not happening. But, you know, I'm not going to worry about it because I'm recording this locally and I'll be broadcasting this from a remote location. No, actually, I'll be broadcasting this tonight in about probably an hour or so. All right. This is exciting, isn't it? You know, me looking out the window with my betta fish. Okay, now we got a really nice little thing going on here. We've got those lonely strips sitting in the remainder of the sauce. We've got a good solid sizzle going here. Now remember I did those chickens breast side down with the seasoning on them. I'm going to go ahead and add a little more Patty LaBelle to the top of those. Okay. This is what I call steam fry because there's not a lot of water in there and it really cooks efficiently. You don't waste anything. All right. You know, I'm a little sick and tired of that statement. Yeah, some of you gay people are obviously pursuing your own. Still no video? Okay. No video either? Okay. Hi. I have 0 dropped on my end. I'm completely being lost audio now. Still video? No video? Yay, you got video? Okay, we're up and running again? Good. All right, cool. Okay, I just microwaved that potato and it's ready to go. Now, when you take a potato like this and it's kind of half microwaved, what I do is, are you ready for this? This is exciting. This is the big move. We're going to be doing the big move. You guys came at the perfect time. All right, this is it. Make no mistake about it. This is the big move. You're going to lift the cover and flip those chicken breasts. Big move. Okay. Then you're going to take that potato and you're going to cut it in half. And new potatoes or red potatoes really don't have a problem with the skin. So we're going to put that right on the side on top of the onions. Then right on top of the chicken that's cooking, just scoot all those shrimp right in there like that. Cover it up and turn it down to level 3. Not wonderful? Yeah, the red potatoes are really good for you. I think that they're the best potatoes of all. And I've tried Yukon Golds that taste fantastic, but they don't stay very long in the bag. Now we have the best potatoes in the country in Washington, so we're kind of connoisseurs of potatoes here. But no, I got these at the grocery outlet for $5.99 for a pound of medium-sized 51 to 60 count shrimp. Yeah, that was a pretty good deal for $5.99, a pound of that. And I got 2.5 pounds of chicken breast boneless for $4.99. So the 2 bags sit in the freezer along with frozen peas. And whenever I want to make this meal, all I need is red potatoes. And I can put those in the refrigerator. They actually get sweeter over time. You have a grocery outlet in your house? Yeah, those are great places to get values. We've been shopping there for about, 7 years now. And we've probably saved thousands of dollars. And when you go to a grocery outlet, they tell you how much you save at the end of when you go shopping and you check out. They'll actually show you your savings over. Oh, the Bellingham one, yeah. You know, if you really want to get better deals on yogurt, check out the one in Mount Vernon. They're really better yogurt deals. Bellingham doesn't have really good yogurt. I asked them, did they get the same shipments? And apparently the Mount Vernon one gets the shipment before the Bellingham one, and they kind of get all the yogurt. And then there's, yeah, you can get yogurt for 33 cents or even less. Sometimes I see 4 for $1, 5 for $1. Yeah. Yeah, you should try the Mount Vernon one. Of course, you know, with the shooting in the Cascade Mall, not many people want to go hang out there, you know. All right, so the dinner is kind of like really cooking on. Isn't that nice? Now, I do recommend you move everything around. Otherwise, you don't imbue the flavors of the shrimp and the chicken together. So kind of just move it all around. You can lift the cover a little bit. And at level 3, you're going to see that cook and then eventually caramelize at the bottom. Yeah. Pretty easy. You know, I normally don't do this, but I'm going to go ahead and drain the peas. Okay. And because I'm going to serve this dinner later, I'm just going to keep the peas on the side right now. Actually, I think I'll just put the peas in on top of the dish. Why not? Perfect. Okay, so you can let that go to a low, and I'm going to put it on melt and just let it sit and kind of reduce down. And what happens is the moisture from all of the food that went in there dissipates, and you get a really nice set for the dinner. It's fantastic. And this entire dinner can serve you very comfortably. Even, I mean, you could make 2 meals out of that if you are really conserving. And that would be an excellent way to conserve. You know, those are not infused peas, but they will be infused in a little while. Yeah. Now, I would never cook one fish stick in one hot dog. But yeah, you can go ahead and put a fish stick in a hot dog in a dish and call it surf and turf. Don't eat uncooked peas? I know. Well, you know, this isn't uncooked. I just put the peas in there and they're cooking more. But they were actually frozen in the cooked state, in case you didn't know that. There isn't a state called cooked. Hi, welcome to cooked. Everybody here is cooked. This entire plate, everything in there is $2. Now you could probably spend 3 on that. You could probably spend 5 on that. You could put lobster and spend 12 on that. It all depends on what kind of fish and what kind of meat you're using. You want a prime cut of Kobe beef and some lobster? The cost of the ingredients for that one meal would be about $30. Mine was $2. Big difference in breast of chicken versus Kobe beef and lobster. All right, so I think you get the idea. And I'm just going to let that sit with the cover slightly ajar so it kind of airs. And, you know, if you're cold, you could heat your house with that little dish and put it in your bed. You know, sometimes we eat dinner out of our bed when in the winter, and we bring the dishes in the bedroom just to warm the room, because we use zone heating to save money. All right, there you go. You're suggesting uncooked peas, diced carrots, soaked in mayonnaise, wrapped in a pig blanket. Excellent appetizer. Excellent. Thank you, Dr. Meow, for your tip. Coming from someone in France, that's a pretty nice move. Well, thank you, everyone, for watching the short version of my cooking show, where you cook one meal for yourself for $2. Yeah. I'm going to go into the other show and get a pre-show going, and we'll be up and running in just a bit with our regular show. Thanks for watching this recorded broadcast, and we'll see you next week for our Thursday show at 5 o'clock. Take care. This will be uploaded, by the way, for all of you watching, in about 2 hours.